What's up, internet? My name's Ori. Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button. You like this video, hit that like button, hit that notification bell. You'll never miss a video. You'll never miss a stream. Today is Monday, August 28th, day number 27 inside the Big Brother house. And we've got a lot to go over, from the feeds yesterday to what happened on the episode last night. Let's start off with the episode, because we did get to see Pressure Cooker kind of play out. We were able to watch it on the feeds. But there were some moments where we didn't get to see what was actually happening, with the feeds getting kind of pulled so they could film them grabbing their envelopes and the like. But overall, I really loved having Pressure Cooker. I hope they bring it back and it really becomes just a staple, like the wall comp every season. Bring it back and have them keep doing it. See who can last the longest. I know for production, it's probably a pain to run this because it's a very long day, but come on, you got to do it. It's just an iconic challenge that really makes things just so much fun. So I'd love to see them bring it back more. I know it can be a little bit boring to watch on the feeds for some people, and hey, if it is, I totally understand that for you. For me, I love it, waiting every minute of like, all right, who's gonna drop? They're looking a little weak. I wonder what's gonna happen here. But yeah, I absolutely love watching along with that. Plus, that's just kind of part of the show, right? Is being able to watch those big, long endurance comps. And we really, at this point, only get like one a season. Let's make it two. Bring the Pressure Cooker back. Have the wall comp be there all the time. Let us watch the slip and slide comp too. Like, come on, let us watch more stuff on the feeds. Let us watch it. You know you want to do it. It was also fun to have Kaser there doing little video packages, kind of talking about all the little twists as everybody got eliminated, all the things that got added in, like the snakes and the fart gas, the music, the strobe lights, all that. We did see that Cory became an HOH, not an HOH, a have-not, if he wishes he was an HOH. Actually, probably Cory doesn't wish he was an HOH. It'd be a tough week for him to be HOH. I don't know who he would put up. He got a have-not for the week. But, little throwback, the old school have-nots, they get to have PB&J as well, which is really easy mode. Like, I could do PB&Js for a month. Here's a little hot tip for you guys. Grilled PB&J. Peanut butter jelly sandwich, put a little butter on the outside of the bread, throw that thing into a pan, fry that thing up, flip it over, fry it again, just like you would a grilled cheese sandwich. Grilled PB&J, you're gonna love it. Don't put cheese in it, but don't do that. But just PB&J, grill that thing up, you're gonna love it. That's your dinner suggestion for today. Other things that happened that were kind of interesting. We saw America taking the deal from Cameron, and he was kind of making good points, right? He's like, listen, you can't win this. Who are you gonna put up? I'm ready to get dirty. Like, I don't think you're ready to get dirty. Cameron was full on channeling his Christina Aguilera. Time to get dirty. And he was right. He was right. There was no one really that America could put up without really kind of exposing her game that much. She kind of had deals going with Red and Cameron anyway. Not 100%, but just kind of like, hey, like, why would we go after you, right? There was no real reason for her to have to win it. But I do know she was probably devastated not to get the record. They were so close, only 4 minutes away from getting to the record of the old Pressure Cooker. So I know America probably afterwards is like, oh, I just would have lasted 4 more minutes. Some other interesting things though, because not just with America not really having many good options if she were going to be the HOH, Cameron, now that he is the HOH, really doesn't have that many options either. Because he made this deal with America, which also included Cory, she did a really good job of negotiating that. It was like, okay, I'm safe, but how about Cory? Can we get him? Can we get him on this deal too? So she did a great job with that. But Cameron now is in a position where he doesn't have many people that he could possibly put up. Cory would have been one of them. So now his only real options that he doesn't have a deal with are Blue and Jag, but also Jared. So that's something to keep an eye on. Now, when they get back inside, Red actually points out to Cameron that Izzy didn't seem too happy that Cameron won HOH. And they definitely had some talks about, hey, like, maybe it's time that we should get rid of Izzy. Like, she's definitely somebody who's not going to be looking out for us later in the game. So it's something that we're going to have to watch for this week, that maybe potentially they decide to pull a move, but I don't think they will. But that was definitely something that was on the table of they're realizing, like, hey, something's up. Why was Izzy not happy that I was the HOH? Maybe we should take her out. And other than that, Cam was pretty straightforward. He told Jag and Blue, like, hey, like, I'm not trying to do anything, you know, sneaky, like, go fight for it. Good luck, right? He gave Blue a little high five after she said, wish me good luck, right? So he ended up nominating Jag and Blue. Now, could there potentially be the Izzy backdoor in the works? We'll see. They're laying the seeds for that, but we'll have to get to that eventually. One thing I'm surprised they didn't bring up, like, at all, and actually it was kind of a good question that somebody else brought up, was I don't even know if they've mentioned Zach, Cory's brother, that much on the show. Like, I'm trying to remember now, and it's like, was he even in the intro package? Other than that, like, I don't think they've made a big deal that his brother played Survivor, which is surprising, seeing as Cirie's in there. You would think they would want to push that as, like, a potential rift, but no, they haven't really. And Cory told America that his brother played Survivor. Doesn't seem like it really matters that much, but it is something that he has told her. Maybe we'll see that kind of down the line eventually, but overall, it is a thing that we didn't get to see on the episode. Other than that, though, that pretty much covers everything from last night's episode. What did you guys think of it? Let me know in those comments down below. But we're going to jump into the live feeds, everything that happened on there yesterday. So if you don't want spoilers from the live feeds, because we will be talking about the veto winner and potential plans for the veto ceremony tomorrow. So now is your time to click off the video. But thank you guys for joining me, and I'll see you next time. For everybody else, let's get into the live feeds. Boom! Red, your veto winner. Let's talk about everything that was going on. We already knew that Red won veto yesterday, but there were some potential things going around, not only with the Izzy blindside, but potentially maybe putting her up as a replacement, which seems to have calmed down. It seems like Red and Cameron are like, look, if things really go crazy, we could do it, but now might not be the time. Eventually, though, we're going to have to do it. The other thing we should address, though, is the potential boinking. Now, last night we talked about how Jared told Blue that, hey, my mom's in this game, and he was kind of implying that it was Felicia, or at the very least, he's allowing her to believe that it's not Cirie, but that's something he did. They also, though, had, you know, a little bit of fun. I don't think they actually boinked, mainly because when they were talking about potentially boinking in the house, they talked about how awkward it would be. They were saying how, like, you know, it'd be nice if the cameras were down for a minute, or down for an hour. Minute, man. Ooh, boy, that would be at least longer than Kyle last season. Anyway, they were talking about how it'd be nice if the cameras would go down for an hour. But overall, like, Jared was like, man, like, you'd be, like, right here? You right here. Even if the camera, like, with everybody else still in the house, you would right here? So he seemed like he wouldn't be down with boinking where everybody thinks they boinked. So the fact that people are saying they boinked, I don't think they actually did. But they did do stuff. They did do stuff because Jared did have to do a little cleaning afterwards. You know, they were just, you know, warming up the sausage. Maybe playing a little poke the taco. You know, a little aggressive rock, paper, scissors action going on. But nothing else, as far as I'm aware. We don't know for sure because the feeds weren't on them at the time, but we did see the aftermath of the cleanup. Just thought I would talk about this because it has been a hot button issue in the Big Brother feedster world of people going like, did they boink? Did they not boink? I'm on team. Don't think they boinked yet. Just saying. I don't think they're going to boink in the house, but there is more to that later, and we'll get to that. We'll get to that because there is maybe one piece of evidence that says they did, but we'll get to that. As for the stuff with Jared saying that his mom's in the game, it seems like Blue really didn't believe him that much, and he kind of played it off as a joke. But then it also did seem like maybe Blue was spending a little bit more time around Felicia and Cirie. So maybe she was trying to like get some more information from them. But again, I don't know if she really truly believes it. That would just be her trying to get close to them because she knows Jared's close to them too. She's trying to get closer to Jared and she wants to stay this week and is going to need their votes. So maybe it's not connected, maybe it is, but it's a thing. And then we also had Cirie fill in Jared that, hey, maybe Blue's going to go this week. Just want to let you know, potential that we might be sending Blue home. And he's like, all right, cool, I guess, right? He's like, it's not great for me because she's kind of, not coming for me, but it is what it is, right? Seemed like he was actually more upset that people like Izzy, Felicia, and Mimi were actually kind of okay with keeping the information from him. So still not great. Cirie's also like this boy. Oh man, she's got a handful. She's got a handful in there. Even without Jared, she's already got a handful dealing with like Izzy and all that stuff. But like, she's got her work cut out for her in there. But she's doing a great job so far. Some other interesting things that we should talk about is how Bowie. They still kind of think that Bowie is with Cam and Red, and how like she's kind of brainwashed by them. Even though the funny thing is, like, Cam and Red are still kind of with them. Like, at the very least, they're not with Izzy, but they're with Cirie. Like, Cam and Red were actually talking today about how they would love to have a little like side alliance inside of Legend 25 where it would be them plus Matt, Bowie, and Cirie. So it's kind of interesting that they still think Bowie is like super in with them, but they're not trusting her that much, and they think she's kind of like a floater back and forth. But I think really Bowie is just going to listen to whatever they tell her to do. So I don't think they have to worry too much about Bowie, but nonetheless, they are worried about her. We then also got Mimi got the chance to take 3 other house guests on the dinner that she won from the pressure cooker. She ended up choosing America, Cirie, and Felicia, who all went on the dinner with her. She chose America basically because she didn't win pressure cooker, but also didn't get like anything from it, right? So Mimi came in 3rd and she gets the dinner. America came in 2nd, doesn't get anything. And then Cameron came in 1st and he's HOH. So Mimi felt like, let me bring America on it too. And then Cirie and Felicia, not only is she close with them, but she said, well, they do everything around the house, right? They cook, they clean, like let's get them on this as well. It'll be nice for them to come. The other thing we need to talk about is Cory and America. Now, the showman's still going strong. They're cuddling, canoodling, and everything like that. No kissing yet. Cory is it takes a while to get Cory to kind of open up about things. He's a little shy in there. But America's finally gotten to the point where she gets to cuddle him all the time. She did get them the spoon today, which was a thing after the dinner. She had a few glasses of wine with the dinner that Mimi brought her on, so she was feeling great. And her and Cory were hanging out. Izzy actually threw condoms into the have-not room where they were just kind of cuddling up, just to kind of tease them. So that was kind of funny as well. But overall, they're in a little bit of a bad spot. I don't think they're going to be in danger, this week, next week, or even the week after that. I think there's time before they really have to worry. But it seems like they're talking too much, not to each other, but sharing too much information with others. So there were lots of things that Jared had told Cory, that Cory then told America, and then America told Jag, which got back to Cirie. And it's like, wait a minute, how does she know that? Well, it had to be Cory. So there's a lot of things going around with Cory and America kind of being looked at as like a little bit sketchy and a little bit on the outs. So they have to be careful with that, and they have to do a lot to kind of turn that around before it becomes too much of a danger. But again, I don't think they're going to be in too much trouble. There's still higher priority targets like Cam and Red in there before they would start worrying about Cory or America, because they also still kind of trust them more than they do Cam and Red. And then even still, I would think someone like a Bowie could potentially go before America. Or you know what? Actually, I think America would probably go before Bowie, and Cory might stick around. They would think maybe if we could separate America from Cory, things will be okay. But still, I don't think it's going to be something they have to worry about just yet. But it is something coming down the line that they're going to have to worry about if they don't change up how they're acting inside the house just yet. That pretty much covers everything that happened. There wasn't too much else. We probably won't get Red using the veto tomorrow. The nominations are probably going to stay the same with Blue and Jag up on the block. Like we've been talking about, there's potential that Blue could be staying in a little bit of a blind side. I don't think they're going to do it, though. I think they're going to end up going back on Jag and voting him out. Because, yeah, sure, it might be nice to keep Jag around to go against Cameron and Red. But then you still have the issue of Jag in the house with people that he can go back to. So it really doesn't kind of change anything. And I do still have that theory where you always take out the biggest threat who's on the block, no matter what, on eviction night. Even if it means that, you know, potentially they could be better for your game if they stay, you could always find a better solution, right? I just don't think you can keep someone like Jag around when you have a shot to take him out. You take him out. He was very close to winning this veto and saving himself, and then he would still be an issue. So if you have this shot to take him out, you kind of have to take him out now at this point. Other than that, though, they could keep him, right? Because they weren't the ones to put him off the block. He would have a target in Cameron and Red. So there is some reason why they could keep him. But I think at the end of the day, they'll end up voting out Jag, and Blue will be the one to end up staying. But again, that's just kind of how I think things are going to go. There's a lot of time till Thursday, and we know this house, and we know that they like to flip.
Flip, flip, Philadelphia. Flip, flip, Philadelphia. Flip, flip, Philadelphia.
Will we get one before Thursday? We're going to have to find out. Thank you guys again so much for watching. If you guys are new here, hit that subscribe button. You like this video, hit that like button, hit that notification bell. You'll never miss a video. You'll never miss a stream. There are links to all of my socials, the description down below, pinned comment as well. Things like my Twitch, Twitter, Discord, Kick, go check those out. Also, the Discord's been really fun. You can kind of hang out, we can chat all about what's going on the live feeds and just other stuff in general. We were talking a lot of sports in there just the other day too. But yeah, come on, hang out in the Discord, hit me up on Twitter if you got anything that you're seeing on the feeds. Let me know what's going on there too. Thank you guys again. As always, just so much for all the support that you give me here on this channel. I really can't thank you guys enough. And I will see you next time.